Good morning and welcome to Muskingum Valley Vineyard Church, coming to you at your home church. Together, we are all part of a family on a mission to love God, love people, and to make disciples who make disciples. So I'm just so excited for you guys to be coming together, figuring out how to do this, how to live the Christian life together in a home church. And I just want to say, home church, just like any type of church, does not work without the power and the presence of God. We need the Holy Spirit to be the teacher, to be the leader of these groups. So take the opportunity each week to be praying into the home church gatherings, inviting the Holy Spirit, and asking what He wants to do each week. With this in mind, I want to remind you that the home church facilitators are not the teachers, leaders, or the pastors of the group. They are simply there to manage the flow of the morning and to facilitate discussion around a Bible passage. This puts the weight of those roles solely on God.
I want to remind and encourage you that we are still the Muskingum Valley Vineyard Church family. We are all connected to one another, and we all still need to care for one another. So I want to ask you to look around and see who from MVVC is not there at your home church. Send them an invite to join you next week. This is a great way for the body to care for the body and make sure no one is left feeling disconnected.
And I want to say a few things about worship this week. With the way that we've been doing things, worship hasn't exactly been live. What we've experienced isn't exactly the high quality music maybe that we're used to. So I just want to try to shift our attention back to the heart of worship. Worship isn't all about music. It is about lifting His name high and exalting Him above all else. And worship isn't primarily for us. It isn't about feeling emotional, connecting with the lyrics, or getting lost in a crowd that is surrendered in praise. These are all good things, and they are some of my favorite elements of worship. But worship is for God, to give Him honor and praise, and this can happen in any circumstance, on any occasion, and with any format. Good worship is worship that lifts His name high, where our focus is on Him and not ourselves and our experience of what's going on. When this happens, God meets us in our places of worship, and we experience Him. And then worship that is intended to bless the Lord ends up blessing us in return as He moves our hearts and makes us more and more like Him.
I encourage you all to stay connected to one another throughout the week and in between home churches. You have the opportunity to maintain relationships with people who you miss seeing. You can reach out for a phone call or video chat. You can have people over or go on a walk together. There is no limit to the amount of creative ways you can connect with each other. In addition, you can also see and connect with others at some of our upcoming all-church events. We have 2 more Darren Wilson movie nights the next 2 Saturdays. We have an all-church gathering next week, and there will be a face-to-face prayer training on August 1st. You can find details about these events and more by checking out our Facebook page, our website, or The Current.
So in closing, we're just so excited for you guys this morning, and we're just thrilled for what God's doing in and among each of these home church groups. So we just encourage you, continue to be obedient to His word, continue to be faithful in meeting together, and just enjoy the ride as we watch God author our adventure for us.